Hold on. There we go. Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome to my Wednesday evening Facebook Live tutorial. I'm gonna clean my camera for a second. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I get lots of like fingerprints and whatever all over that. So I apologize for that. Hello, everyone. Amy's here. Good evening. I was messing with my camera, almost went on late because my card, I'm just going to fiddle with this for a little bit. Good evening, Shirley. How's everyone tonight? What is today? The 22nd? Happy December 22nd, everyone. Who's ready for Christmas? Are you all ready and gifts wrapped and are your presents bought? Step 1, are your presents bought? Step 2, are they wrapped and ready? How's everyone tonight? Good evening. Hello, everyone. I'm running a little behind, so I'm fiddling with my camera and stuff still. I apologize. Shirley, is my video frozen for you too? I wonder, is it everyone or is it just Amy? Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. My name is Jamie. I am in upstate New York here. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I get the privilege pretty much every Wednesday night to come here and share a project with you. And tonight, all this week I've been using brand new product, and I have another fun project for you tonight. So come on in. Okay, good. Thank you, Karen. Please come on in, introduce yourself. Please let me know where you're watching from. If you're catching this on replay, feel free to write in the comments, #replay. I'd love to see you there and see where you're watching from. How is everyone? I don't know about you. And if you get my weekly email, I mentioned this yesterday, but the days leading up to Christmas, like no joke, I'm exhausted. I'm like done for. I don't know about you, but right? So I'm ready for Christmas, and then I'm ready for the week after where I don't have any plans except to be in my pajamas and do nothing. Hello, Shannon from Texas. I've never been to Texas except for the airport, but I would love to someday. Okay, let me give you some announcements of a couple things that are going on. Okay, first up, Celebration, the new catalog. Sorry, I just realized I put mine away, I think. Oh, I don't even know where my mini oh, no, that's the old one. Well, I have the Celebration one. I don't know what I did with the mini catalog. The Celebration and mini catalog goes live January 4th. Okay, I'm using product all this week that features the new items, okay, which is so exciting. Oh my goodness, new product is just so exciting. I love it so much. Good for you, Debbie. That's awesome. Now you can just relax. That goes live January 4th, which means that I'm leading up to a product share that I'm offering anyone, demonstrators, customers, random people, whoever would like to participate in the product share. You are more than welcome to. You are invited to. Basically, what I do is I take all the new designer paper, the ribbon, the embellishments, and I divide it all up into smaller pieces. For example, for the packs of designer paper, you get a 6x6 sampling of all the patterns. Then I repackage it, relabel it, and then that's what I mail out to you. Okay. For ribbons, you pretty much get a yard of you do get a yard of all the new ribbon. Okay. And the embellishments, I kind of divide up evenly, so to speak. That is available right now. You can get all the details at productshare.jamieb.com. And you can find registration. Oh, that is not, there we go. You can find registration over there. You can find all the details. I have a couple of options there for you. A couple of them offer free product along with it. So that will close January 3rd because literally first thing January 4th, I'm placing the order. Okay. So head over there, get all the details. Second thing, my stampcamp.jamieb.com is open for registration right now. And this is just a really fun day. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Cannot wait for it. We're going to be doing stamping presentations. You're going to get a swag bag of product, a couple of pillow gifts, 10 make and takes, prize patrol, and like good prizes, really decent ones. January 22nd. Okay. It's a Saturday. It'll start at 10:30 Eastern in the morning and run most of the day. And I'm just really, really looking forward to it. I'm designing the 5 make and takes using the flowering tulips. And my friend is using, Zara is using Artfully Layered. I had to go take a look and see what that was. So 5 projects you'll each be able to make with each of those. If you do not have those stamp sets yet, you can order them with your registration with a 15% off discount. Okay. So you don't need the stamps, but if you want to make the projects and have them look the way they're supposed to look, then you're going to need the stamp sets. Okay, so you can go to stampcamp.jamieb.com, and I'm just really looking forward to it. Here's the thing, we're still in like COVID and chaos and craziness, and I'm looking forward to a time just connecting with other stampers and stamping together, having some laughs. It's just a good old time. So stampcamp.jamieb.com for all the details. What else? Is that it? Oh, thanks, Jean. Appreciate it. Hello, Karen. Hello, Catherine Lee. How's that? You're not late. I haven't even started. I'm just over here yapping. Don't worry about it. Okay. Did I forget anything? I'm sure I did. Before I get going, I just want to remind you, if you missed my live yesterday, I do a live on YouTube every Tuesday at 1. I'm trying to look if I have the project. I do not. I must have put it with my stack of cards. I made a card using the Flowering Tulips bundle, specifically the tulips dies, okay? If you are wondering how the heck to use those dies, how the heck to put those together, I created a cheat sheet for you. Okay. I labeled all the dies. I let you know what you need to put together with what to get the tulips. I did all the work for you. Okay. And you can get that. It went out yesterday. It'll go out again on Tuesday in my weekly email at freebies.jamieb.com. I'm sorry if I'm blurry, Shirley. This is a new program I'm using, and it could be that one of my kids is streaming and they were told not to, but you know, I apologize if I'm blurry. Hopefully it'll work out. You can go to freebies.jamieb.com, and next week I'm going to include the cheat sheet in that email, and you're not going to want to miss it. Okay. It'll help you put those tulips together. It's going to walk you through. It literally says, put this plus this plus this to get that. Okay. I'm trying to make it as easy for you to use. I know when I opened those dies, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So freebies.jamieb.com. It'll go out in my email. Okay. So it might just be a hiccup or something, Shirley. Okay. We can do this. It's like 3 more days and then Christmas and then we're done. Okay. Let me do this. Oh, that's so fun. I love it. Okay. Here's the card I'm making tonight. Okay. It uses brand new product. Again, all this week in my blog, new product. You're going to see lots of it, mostly because it's so fun. I love using new product, and I'm sure you do as well. Okay. So this here is part of a bundle. It's not a suite, it's a bundle. And I would tell you what page it's on, but I don't think my catalog is down here. I cannot find it. It's not there. I literally don't know where my catalog is. I've been working, and so it's probably upstairs. Okay, so it's called Seize the Day. I love these images. And can I just tell you, I love that they gave us 2 fish, one looking one way and one looking the other way, because then you can do something like this. And that's totally what I want to do. Okay, good. Thanks, Karen. So this comes with 11 different stamped images. It is a red rubber cling stamp. It's called Seize the Day, and it is part of a bundle, which if you buy together, so if you buy the stamp set and you buy the dies together, it has its own product code, you'll save 10%. And you're going to want the dies because look at all this funness. That's funness. Funness, is that a word? Fun that you can make. So I love this like octopus. He's so big and kind of tingly. I don't know. The crab. I just love these images. And you know me, I love my puns. So Seize the Day, all over that, right? thanks from the depths of my heart. I mean, could they be any more punny? Had to. And then we had this cute little like bubbles, and I did use some of the bubbles here. So this is what the dies look like. I'm going to walk you through step by step. Thank you, Karen. I knew someone would have my back. Page 38. Page 38. If you have your catalogs, feel free to open that up and check out this product. These are the dies. So we have some that cut out the images, but then we also have some of these like standalone dies that just kind of cut out really fun things. Okie dokie smoky. Here we go. My card is starting off with a balmy blue. Am I crooked? I feel like I'm a smidge crooked. There we go. Okay. Balmy blue, which is 4 1/4 by 11. Hey, Jessica. Scored at 5.5, right down the middle. Okay. When I do a portrait card, I usually have it opening up because I like how it can stand like a teepee nicely. And then I have a separate panel. It's here somewhere. Hold on. I think I have it. There we go. A separate panel of balmy blue, which is 4 1/4 by 5.5. So it's the entire card front, but I needed to use a separate panel to cut out my like oceanic, whatever that's called. Look, no, oceanic scene that I'm creating. So 4 1/4 by 5.5, another just balmy blue. Okay. So I'm going to use this die here, which is so ridiculously fun. Hey, Denise, how you doing tonight? How is everyone tonight? This is just so fun. Like, it's so fun. Look at that. I love the different coral and the seaweed and these like bubbles that we have going on. Like, it just is so fun. Okay. So I'm going to put this on my front here, and I'm just going to run it through my die cutting machine. We're going to cut it out. Okay. Oh, I got to do it off camera here. Although I can kind of still see you. Hello. Okay, here we go. Run that through. Oops. Okay, and this is what you get. All this, yeah, we're good. All this amazingness. Come on. Talk nicely to it. Show it some love, and it should kind of come out. Oh, thank you, Shirley. I thought I would go Christmassy. My daughter has red on 9 of her nails and green on the ring, but I thought I would do the opposite. You know, trying to be festive, even though I'm not doing a Christmas card. All my Christmas cards are done and mailed. I'm done with Christmas cards. Let's move on. I'm ready for fun spring cards. Okay, so here we go. This is what we're left with. So fun, right? That's going to be our front. I have another panel of 4 1/4 by 5.5. And this comes from a pack of paper that will be for free in the upcoming celebration catalog. It's simply marvelous. See that? See what happened there? Simply marvelous. It's a 6x6. You get 48 sheets. It is free with a $50 order, I think. Hold on. Where's my thing? Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure it should be free with, yeah, $50 order. Free with a $50 order beginning January 4th. One side is like not so intense, and then the flip side is like intense. So I'm using the not so intense side. And I trimmed it down. This is like the blue color. It's at the very end of the pack. And trimmed it down. That's what the opposite side looks like. Again, a little bit more intense. It almost looks purpley in there, which I think Gorgeous Grape is one of the colors in the pack. So actually, I want to do it this way. So we're going to just adhere that to the card front. And then we're going to, I'm just looking at my sample, make sure I'm doing this right. I am. We're good. And then I'm going to take my die cut image here, and we're going to load it up with dimensionals. Now, you know me. I'm never one to go light on dimensionals. I always go quite heavy with dimensionals. But holy cow, you're going to see how many dimensionals I'm going to throw on this, because I want to make sure that it doesn't kind of sink. I want all these edges, and actually you could cut your like dimensional edge would be like perfect because it would kind of go right along the edge. But I don't want it to sort of implode. I really wanted to keep the 3D going on. You know what I mean? So again, I'm going to put way more than I need on this because I'd rather have it look the way I want it to look than sort of implode. That would not be good. Okay. Just a dimensional or two. Oh, so fun, Shirley. I love it. I have one daughter who is absolutely obsessed with Christmas. Like, has been listening to Christmas music all day, every day. Obsessed. So she's the one. I started doing her nails in red and green, like, I don't know, the weekend after Thanksgiving. So it's taken me a little longer to get there, but I always say, I'm like, you love Christmas enough for the both of us. Okay, so all those dimensionals. So good, Karen. Okay, we're going to adhere this down. Now, if you struggle with adhering down a large piece of cardstock that has a lot of dimensionals, it can be a little tricky, especially if you're looking to get like pretty accurate placement, because it's a hard time gauging, right? So what I would encourage you to do is try and line up one side and then kind of lay the rest down. So I kind of have it on an angle. I'm going to catch this side and make sure I'm kind of lined up. And that way, if I mess up, I haven't like put everything down. I've just sort of committed that one side, and we could probably easily pull it up, as opposed to going like straight down from the top. You're going to have a harder time. So kind of come from one side and then sort of lay it down. Whole dimensionals, Catherine Lee. Is there really any other way? Vast dispute about whether you cut your dimensionals in half or not. Okay, let's keep going. I have somewhere under this mess of stuff. Hold on, let me move this. There we go. Okay, I have just a little piece of basic white here. I'm going to be stamping the fish in Calypso Coral. No other way. And these fish are so cute. Look, one goes one way. He's so cute. And then one goes the other way. So cute. I love it. You could do like a whole school of fish. How fun would that be? Oh my goodness. I love it. And then my dies. And then there's dies to go with both. So you have one die that goes one way. Try not to ruin my nails. There we go. And one die going the other way. Oh, you could do a cute little like Valentine's Day with them like kissing with like a heart in between. How fun would that be? Although they look kind of serious. They don't necessarily look like they're in love. You know, they're kind of serious fish, but you know, you could do something totally Valentine's-ish for it. Okay, off camera, I'm going to cut it out. Whoops. I got all my bubbles. Can you see? I have to get all my bubbles off. Okay, put it on my die cutting machine here. Oh boy, line it up. No pressure. No pressure. Okay, run it through. Kissing fish. Exactly, Roz. Totally right. How cute would that be? Come on, that would be so cute. It's fun, Catherine Lee. I like it. I like the scene. I think these dies really like make the bundle. The dies make it super duper extra fun. Okay, so I just got to remember what I did. So I have the one fish. I'm going to adhere him down, but I have him kind of tucked under. He's kind of like coming out from under the coral. And then this guy here is with a dimensional. So do I have, oh, no, I can't get him out. I'm going to use liquid glue, guys. I never use liquid glue. A dab will do, yeah. And then I'm going to sort of slide him under that coral, not coral, that's seaweed there. And then this guy, I'm going to put a dimensional as far towards his mouth as I can get it. I know, Shirley, I hear you. And then I'm going to have this side, the side that doesn't have the dimensional, overlap some of the seaweed, and then the dimensional is going to go on the designer paper. Maybe I'll have them kind of like that. Oh, that's fun. I like that. Okie dokie. Now we're going to use the little bubbles. Oh, they're so fun. So fun. Okay. Now, I didn't, you could do the bubbles first. You could do the bubbles first and then put the fish down according to like where your bubbles are. If anybody heard this conversation, they'd be like, what the heck is she talking about bubbles? But I found it easier to do it the other way around. Put the fish and then the bubbles. Again, anybody listening to us would be like, what the heck is she talking about bubbles? So don't press hard because you don't want to goop it up. And then oh, hold on. I got to get my head a little bit closer. So fun. I just think that's so fun. Then I flipped my stamp around so that the bubbles were kind of in a different orientation. Oh, I might hit that bubble a little bit. I'm going to have to put it out a little bit more. Oh, we're good. Okay. It's a little smudgy, but not too bad. Okay. So we got little bubbles. So cute. Okay, what should we do next? Let's do the sentiment next. So I have another panel of basic white. I should have just left my ink pad open. That was very silly. And I'm going to stamp the wishing you oceans of happiness. This is great because it's not, I interpret it as a birthday card, but it's not like wishing you oceans of birthday happiness, right? So you can kind of interpret it any way you wish. I suppose if someone was having a baby shower, like ocean themed, or what else, like a bridal shower, I don't know, whatever, something that had an ocean theme, you can make it work for that. I kind of interpret it as a birthday card, but you know, there's some freedom there. I'm going to cut it out with the Tasteful Labels dies as they fall over the place. These are my absolutely hands down, no question about it, most used dies. If you do not have these dies, they are amazing and an absolute staple in your craft room. You must have these. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Tasteful Labels. They come in different sizes and shapes, and they all have like either stitching or something special to them. I love the DSP in the background. Is that from the, look what I can do. Ready? That's so fun. It is from Celebration. It is the Simply Marvelous. I love the pun. Marvelous Designer Series paper. You get 48 sheets, a bajillion colors, but basically here, would you like me to show you? Let me show you. It basically get a blue, a gray. This to me is green, although there's no green color in it. I think they're thinking that's pool party. There's a purple. There's a yellow. And then there's a pink. Okay. And one side is kind of like chill. And then the other side's like, whoa, kind of like psychedelic. I don't know. Very, very intense. So there's your blue, your gray, your green, but I think they're calling that pool party. Purple. Hey, Beth Ann, no worries. Yellow and like a pinky. I think this is Flirty Flamingo, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so this will be free. You get a ton of it. It is a big pack of paper. Free with a $50 order. Okay, starting January 4th. January 4th. I'm not going to forget because it's my daughter's birthday. Yeah, they're really fun. And I think it goes really well with like this ocean theme. It's kind of got this oceany feel to it. This is what I tell myself, at least. Okay. Sentiment's going to go in the upper left-hand corner. So I'm going to take my dimensionals because, you know, I know where they are. Totally not. And I'm going to put dimensionals just in the bottom right-hand corner here because same with the fish, the rest of it's going to overlap the die cut detail here. So just in the one corner, Northern Lights. There you go, with a wild side. I liked calling it psychedelic. Okie dokie. Here, we're going to aim, I don't know, how about there? That looks good. Why not? Going with it. Sold. What do I want to do next? Okay. For my sample card, I used the, I don't even remember what they were called. Ooh, that's going to go flying. Hold on. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I couldn't, oh, there they are. I used the silver and clear epoxy essentials. Okay. These are the ones that I used for my sample card. You kind of, I don't know if you can see it, but it has like these clear little bubbles in it. These come in silver and clear, it says it. And one of the shapes, you have a teardrop, a diamond, and then this one is just circles. But as I couldn't find those, I was rummaging through and I saw the brand new polished dots. Okay, these are in the new January to June mini catalog. And I'm going to use these instead because they're way fun and they're new and I want to try them out. Did I not get my take your pick tool? I did not. Or maybe I did. Oh, where's my take your pick tool? I don't even know what to say, folks. Like, how do I lose everything? It's not here. Did it fall? Okay. Well, I don't have my take my pick tool. Hold on. I'm going to look behind my computer. Nope. It's not there. Well, if I had my take your pick tool, I would use it. But I guess I don't. I don't know. This is why I need 50 of them because I lose them. Okay, well, anyways, so I'm going to just use my scissors, but the polished dots are gorgeous. Okay, gorgeous, gorgeous. They come in two sizes, like small and large, two colors, like a clear, and then I think they're going to call this petal pink. It's so pretty. It's lost again, Shirley. I have no idea where it is. I was literally just making a card before I went live. Like I literally just finished it. It grew legs and walked. I swear it grew legs. It grew legs. There's no other explanation. I don't know. There's no hope for me, guys. There's really no hope. Anyways, moving on. Your take your pick tool would be amazing to pick up these little dots because it would make life incredibly easier. Apparently, I like a challenge, so I'm going to use my scissors, but I don't recommend it. And I'm going to just kind of put these little dots. Oh, these are a little thicker. They feel taller than the other ones. I don't know. I'm not overthinking where I'm putting. Whoops, that one went flying. See, again, take your pick tool would be a lot easier. You'll find it when you least expect it. Catherine Lee, I have no idea where it is. Like this, like I work in what? This is like maybe 1, 2, maybe 5. My desk is maybe 4.5 feet, maybe 5 feet wide. Like it's not that big of a space. How does someone lose a take your pick tool that often? Oh my goodness, I have no idea. Okay, so anyways, polished dots, beautiful, gorgeous. These are included in my product shares. Okay, so you'll get a sampling, you'll get a row of all these in my product shares. My husband is here listening. He's laughing at your energy. Jean, I don't know where they are. Like, I swear they grew legs. There's no way I lost it again. Oh my gosh. I don't know. There's no hope for me, guys. It's here somewhere. Okay. So polished dots included in my product share. It's a great way to get a sampling again. And we're going to finish this off with just a ribbon. Oh, my gravy. And I don't have my ribbon. Yes, I do have my ribbon. Okay. So from the Fan Baker's Twine, it's part of the like baseball theme suite. You get 3. You get an Evening Evergreen, Misty Moonlight, and this is Poppy Parade in white. I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight and make a ribbon. Now, no promises, okay, because I've been struggling with my ribbons lately. I just have. It's the way life is going right now. The struggle is real. So we're going to just, everybody hold your breath as I tie a bow because I don't know. It's just been not easy lately. But what I like to do is I tie my bow and then I hold the knot and then pull it closed because it kind of helps prevent it, although see, it wants to twist, but it usually will prevent it from twisting, which is what I can't stand that happens when I tie a bow. Okay, we're gonna try it again. This twine as well. See, it's twisting on me. This twine as well is included in my product share. You get a yard of all 3 of those colors. So in this pack, you would get 3 yards. A yard of the Misty Moonlight, a yard of the Evening Evergreen, and then a yard of the Poppy Parade in white. Okay. Again, product share. Did I pluralize it? Guys, I'm a hot mess. I don't even know if I pluralized it. You can go to my blog, Stamp It Up with Jamie, and you'll see it in the menu. Okay. This is as good as my bow is getting tonight, guys. I'm it's as good as it's getting. Okay. I can't fiddle with it anymore. So we're gonna give it a haircut and say good enough. Probably on another night I would fiddle with it just a smidge more, but listen, this is all I got. It's the Wednesday night before Christmas, and I went to the grocery store. Have any of you been to the grocery store like this week? Or Target? I went to Target on Saturday. Like, what was I even thinking? The place was a mob house. Mob house. It was insane. I don't recommend it. And I went to the grocery store today and realized as I was walking out that I still didn't have everything I need. And so I have the pleasure of going back tomorrow to the Looney house. That's what it feels like. I mean, the place was just insane. Insane. So listen, it's the Wednesday before Christmas. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks, Sonia. Sonia, my friend from Montreal, was the best French accent ever. Okay, so my bow is going to go right there, kind of hitting the very edge there of my die. Let's see if I can get that off. I'm just going to do that. I should have put a dimensional under it. I knew better. I almost did it. And I'm like, no, we're all good. I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay. For the inside, I have a 4 by 5.25, and I'm using this beautiful seaweed. I think it's really pretty, but I'm going to stamp it in Calypso Coral. I'm stamping the seaweed and coral. Oh, it's so fun, Shirley. You're going to have lots of fun with it. So let's just do a little stamping. I almost stamped the seaweed in like the blue and then had a coral fish coming out again, but I kept it a little on the simpler side. So just a little bit of seaweed. And then that's going to go on the inside. Whoops, did I just hit a button? Okay. Oops. Okay. Hopefully I can open this without that bow falling, and if it falls I'll just put it back, I suppose. No big deal. Okie dokie. Okay, card done. Check. Let's do the envelope, which I forgot to get one. So I have my envelope and I have that same marble pattern. So like I'm going to use the more toned down side and not the really kind of crazy side. This is 2.25 by 6. I'm going to just put a bit of liquid glue around the edge of the card. Don't go too heavy handed because the stuff smears and goes everywhere. And I like to kind of put it down and then push it towards that flap edge because I feel like it kind of pulls the glue with it. These are things I tell myself. I don't know. Could it be all in my head, which probably is. Okay, then we're going to give it a little bit of a haircut and we will call it a day. Wrap around. Okay, so just a reminder, product shares is open. Gets you a great sampling of everything in the new catalog. That is like the consumables, not stamp sets and bundles and all that stuff. Stamp Camp is open. That will close January 3rd as well. Lots of fun. We are planning it and just going to have a great time. And we'd love to have you join us. Listen, if you are a resident of Canada, head to my stampcamp.jamieb.com and you will also find a link there for you to click for Canadian residents. I'd love to see you there and have you join us. So if you have any questions, please let me know. This product will go live January 4th. You're going to want to make sure you add it to your wish list and come on by January 4th to do some shopping. Let me just do this. There we go. Okay. And go to the grocery store at 9 p.m. best time. That's what I went at noon today and I was like, what was I even thinking? I don't even know. It was so bad. So, okay, that's the end of today's card. Please let me know if you have any questions, if I can help at all. Even if you never buy from me, join my team. I really want to make sure you have a successful positive experience when it comes to paper crafting. So please don't ever hesitate to reach out. I would love to just be here and help you in any way I can. Okay. So that's it for tonight. Listen, from my family to yours, I hope you have a really, really just special, special Christmas this holiday season. Okay, everyone. Merry Christmas. And I'll see you back next week, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.